Hi guys, welcome back. It's Angela with Angela's Midleaf Crisis again. I am going to attempt to pollinate this Nobilis again. Well, not again. This is the first time we're trying to pollinate this one. I did collect pollen from this one, but have not tried yet to pollinate it. So today we're gonna try to pollinate it. For those of you who are new here, I'm just kind of documenting my attempt at Alocasia pollination because I have yet to figure it out. And so I've done lots of Googling, I've watched what videos I could find on YouTube, and I'm kind of struggling to find information out there. So I am just doing trial and error, seeing what takes, what doesn't, and documenting the process, and maybe we'll figure something out along the way. So the other day I pollinated my Alocasia scalprum. I'm gonna grab that for you real quick, hang on. I should have grabbed it before we got started and I forgot. I got everything else ready. It's hot here today, so I'm wearing my not so favorite shorts, but it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. All right, let's move that one. Okay. So the other day, and bear with my newbie video skills here. The other day we pollinated this one. You can go back and watch the video if you didn't see it. And my guess is that this did not take. And the reason I don't think that it took is because, darn it, I was gonna upload some pictures for you and I forgot to do that. Anyway, I don't know if you can see this super well. Let's try the other angle. No, that one's not going to be on there either. Okay, scoot you forward. Go this way. All right, so can you see that along here, up here at the male part, it's a little bit fuzzy. So that tells me that it went, and there's pollen, which you may not be able to see on the camera, but there is pollen that has dropped down in there along. See, I'm trying to watch and block and be coordinated at the same time. It's not going well. Down here, there's some pollen that's sitting on where I cut the spathe off. So pollen, it's gone into the male stage and dropped some pollen. I was hopeful because the berries kind of looked like they got plumper, but I thought that I read or saw in a video that if the pollination took, that it would not go to the male receptive stage and produce pollen. I could be wrong, I don't know. We're gonna leave it on here, we're gonna see what it does. Fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. Okay, so let's put this back. And so I'm going to, if you saw the other video, you heard in that other video I said, oh man, I think this flower is gonna open like ASAP, right? Fortunately it didn't, because I think I did that video Friday night maybe, and then Saturday my dog was sick and we spent all day at the dog ER. She's fine now. She's got some pancreatitis, so dealing with that. And so anyway, I spent most of the day at the animal hospital and did not have time to pollinate Alocasia and do experiments. And then I checked on it and I was like, late that night, I checked on it. I was like, oh good, you didn't open. Great, wonderful. And then I've been watching it and it hasn't opened, but it's still looking like it's close, but it has not opened yet. So we're gonna do this now because it should be close to opening. And I wanna do this one a little bit earlier than we did the Scalprum. The Scalprum I had waited till the flower opened, so maybe we missed it. So I wanna try this one a little bit earlier. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I decided, I asked you guys what to pollinate with and had some feedback. Batwing was a suggestion and Ninja was a suggestion. I have very little Ninja pollen. And I decided I really kind of want to save that, because if my variegated Friedeck flowers, I kind of want to try to pollinate that one with the ninja pollen, because I think that if that worked, that might be cool. I don't know if it, first of all, I don't know if it would work. Second of all, I haven't figured out how to do it yet. And third, I don't know if it's even gonna flower. So, but I want to hang on to that one. And then the batwing seems like it's very similar-ish to the Nobilis. So, and I don't have a whole lot of batwing pollen. So I'm gonna hang on to the batwing pollen, and I decided that since I have a ton of Sinuata pollen, I collected pollen from that one 3 times. So I've got a lot of Sinuata pollen. And it's one of the earlier pollens that I collected, so it's the oldest in the refrigerator, and I want to, or in the freezer, and I want to use it up sooner rather than later, because I've heard a year for shelf life in the freezer, but I have no idea. So anyway, we're gonna do Sinuata, and that might be kind of cool if it took. I don't know what we'd get, but we're gonna try it. So I've got all my goodies. I've got a paintbrush, a Post-it note. I'm gonna put my pollen on the Post-it note so that I can see it, and then it'll probably be out of frame and you won't be able to see it. And then I've got my pollen, which is in my little test tubey thing here that I've labeled. And this was collected May 13th of this year. So a month and a half ago or so. Anyway, we're gonna try it. And I need my X-Acto knife here. So we'll try windows today. Last time I cut the whole spathe off, and Google said do windows to protect the flower, to protect the berries as they're forming. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a window into the spathe on probably both sides, and I'm going to switch cameras here so that I've got to reposition this. Did my camera move? Bear with me for just a second. I got 2 cameras set up today. I'm fancy. But before I switch you over, I should probably get this. I thought I had it in frame, and then I lost it because I moved everything around. But I want you to be able to see. Okay, I think that will do it. All right, so let's switch you there. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this open. I have to be able to see what I'm doing too, so I'll show you guys, but our visibility, because the camera's not behind me, might be a little limited. I'll try to scoot over here to the side a little bit so that maybe we can both see. All right, so I'm just gonna cut a little window. And peekaboo, can you see? Can you see inside of there? So I really should have, I need more devices. Like, I don't have enough devices in my life. I've got the iPad going, I've got my phone going. I need another phone to take some more pictures. Maybe I'll have to do some screenshots later from the video. So there's some berries in there, because I want to have pictures to compare what they look like, the berries look like at different stages. So I'll cut that window, and then I'll cut another pretty decent sized window on the other side. I'm using an X-Acto knife. Should have sterilized it, didn't. Did that go all the way through? Okay. So then, there we've got berries on the other side. I'm trying to be careful not to snap this whole flower off either, because it's kind of rigid. Okay, fingers crossed. Man, I really want this to work so badly. Putting some pollen on my Post-it note. Probably gonna use all of it that's in here, because there's a fair amount in here, but it's not like it's so careful, so careful. Can you see it? So if I set that down over here, oh, it's kind of in frame. If I position it just right, maybe you can see it. All right, I've got a clean brush, and where's the camera? This is so bad, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, everything's backwards. I'm going to just go for it, I guess. I'm going to try and turn this so you can hopefully see where I'm at and what I'm doing. There's a fair amount of berries up top here that I don't know if you can see all of them. I was trying to be fancy and do my double screen here so you could see me and what I'm doing. I don't know if that's possible. But yeah, so those berries go farther up there than what you can see because that part of the space that I left is blocking it, but there's berries quite a ways up there. And I want to try to dab on the sides because I'm trying to get coverage all the way around. And then we're gonna go to the other side, pop open that window. I might have to go grab more pollen out of the freezer. Because you know, you're really just kind of guessing when you do this as to what you hit, what you didn't. I just let go of that and it probably turned, right? Is it this one, this side I'm working on? I guess I shouldn't use pollen from a different batch even though it's also from a Sinuata. So I guess we'll call this good. If you guys have done this and been successful and you know what I'm doing wrong, please let me know in the comments because I really want to figure this out. I mean, I really want to figure it out. All right, I'm gonna grab my label printer and let's see, we pollinated with Sinuata today, which is July 1st, I think. Yep, July 1st. Fingers crossed, man. I want one of these to work. And it's got another flower coming, so we'll have a chance to try again if it doesn't work. I'm gonna just put this tag on here. I thought I had another organza bag on my desk. Do I not? Yes, I do. Kind of close those up. Slip that on to protect it. Ta-da, all done. So, I mean, it doesn't take very long, but I'm just, you know, we're just experimenting, trying to see what works and what doesn't, and see what we can get. I'm gonna move that out of the way. I will throw the brush away. You probably could wash them, I don't know. It's wasteful to throw it away. Everybody just throws them away, so I've been throwing mine away. I don't know, we'll see. You don't want to cross-contaminate though, and I don't know if you can really actually wash all the pollen out. Anyway, so that's it. That's all we're gonna do today. We're gonna just hope that that took and keep doing trial and error. I don't have, besides this flower that's coming on, it doesn't look like anybody else has new flowers coming, which is kind of good because this has been a little bit stressful trying to manage the flowers, manage the timing, deal with the dog. The dog had surgery about a month and a half ago. That didn't go well. It's just been a hectic, like 5-6 weeks with the dog. And so plant care has kind of suffered a little bit. And I'm getting ready to go do a pop-up plant sale on Sunday. So if you're in the greater Vancouver, Washington, Portland, Oregon area, I will put the info up on my Facebook page for the plant sale that I'll be at. And there's lots of other vendors, not just me. So there's a dozen of us or so. Anyway, it's a plant swap, plant sale. Bring your stuff. Come out and see us. Come to shop, come to swap, whatever. It should be fun. So I think that will wrap things up for today. I was thinking about doing a video on watering my moss poles because people ask me how I do that and how long it takes. And I know there's been a lot of YouTubers kind of dismantling moss poles, and I still love my plants on my moss poles. And they talk about how much watering and how much time and upkeep they are, and I don't know. Are they doing it the hard way? Because I don't think it's that big of a deal. Now, I did have more moss poles, and now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to 20, because I'm sure I missed some. Yeah, there's 2 more up there behind you, 3 more up there behind you. So probably about 20 moss poles, plants on moss poles. And I love growing plants on moss poles, and I don't think that watering them is a really big deal. So if you're interested in a quick little tutorial on that, let me know down below, and I'll see about getting one of those done. And I guess I really am making videos now. I wasn't sure I wanted to make videos, but now I'm just rambling. But anyway, there's a couple of you following, so I guess if you guys are interested, I'll keep making them. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will chat later. Thanks. Bye.